Price Panda Express.
What? I want surprise mac and
Panda Express. Wait.
God damn it!
I'll be right back. Wait, no, this is the season. I can't have mac and cheese. This is ginger cookies. Okay. You gotta-
This is season, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna go get a cookie or two.
I'm gonna go get a cookie now. Everybody has food. I'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of 1000 Screaming Goats, the podcast. I am once again joined by my two best friends, Pete, or Pitaro,
I forgot
and
we're going
Derek.
with that.
That's right. This is the third episode. You don't even know.
Wait, what?
This is life
I am
now.
Thomas, and
Torlodmus. Sorry.
I think there's one.
You have to say your
thing.
real name.
I think there's. My real name is Tom.
Torlodmus.
Is it Thomas?
Okay, I'm done here.
You know, we don't need to dig into that.
It's a topic.
It's a whole
for
can of
another
worms.
day.
You like talking about our history, right?
Oh boy. What kind of worms are we talking? Mealworms? Are we talking about the sandworms? Are we from freaking Beetlejuice?
No.
No, I'm talking about dune worms.
That my mind went to Dune also, actually.
Yeah. Cannot. That's like that or Magic the Gathering.
I
Okay.
have to admit, I've never seen Doom.
I
don't really
no,
know very
not
much
Doom.
about it.
Dune. I also have not
Dune.
seen Dune.
That's
That's
D-U-N-E.
what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
I don't know what Doom is, kids.
Speaking of Doom, I think today is a perfect time for us to talk about one of the things that really combines the three of us, interest-wise, games. What do you guys think? Like, what's your guys' first game? What's your guys' favorite game? Let's start with what's the first game.
You said the one thing that can't be answered. Favorite? There's too many, man.
Yeah,
I couldn't even give you a top 10.
Facts with that. I give you that. I agree with that.
Well, there's got to be at least.
1000%.
We'll talk about.
It'd be an ever-changing top 10.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
agree,
simple
'cause
guy, so I do
looked at
have.
perfect top 10, and then I played Persona 5, and I was like, oh.
Wait, did you say
Seven's
Persona
gotta be
5?
up
Did
in
you say
there.
Persona 5?
Yeah, right
Derek, you're into the Persona series?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
We should start
no,
with first
I have
game.
to say it now because it is literally one of my favorite games that has come out in the last like 5
So
years.
I do have to say,
Right.
I played Persona 4 Golden recently.
Uh-huh.
It's just like Persona 5 Lite, and I think it's kind of
Yes.
funny. But Persona
What is
5,
Persona Lite?
I'm just saying it because it's like a dulled down version of what Persona 5
We're talking
is.
about
Like,
a
it's
PS2
like characters
game
are
versus a
chibi and-
PS4 game.
Yeah,
Oh.
correct. It's an older game compared to a newer game with like a newer game with updates, and I can shoot things all the time.
Oh.
Okay, this is a whole other conversation, but I would. I don't want to start because I have a bit of a story actually for my first game and why I first started gaming. If you guys want to go first.
Thomas,
Pete,
why don't
why
you go
don't-
first? I beat you to it.
Yeah, Ed, you gotta go.
Jesus
You're obligated.
Christ. All right, so I'm a very simple guy. My
Amy
but,
Simple
Wait, you
gays.
don't say simple. Simple how?
We're making fun of him because we know his answer is gonna be.
well, it's not. I mean, that's obviously the one game I play the most. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
not the first game. I have to admit that I
I
have
believe you
played.
time traveled, and that was your first game.
He's talking about he does nothing but play Destiny 2, guys.
Hey,
It's
man.
fun. All,
Destiny
all
1,
audience,
Destiny 2.
Anybody listening?
Oh.
I mean, I agree. I love Destiny 1.
But you gotta have more variety than that.
And I guess Destiny 1.5 was good too.
Jesus. But
I'm sorry.
I've got to say, Pete.
I have so many mixed feelings because I loved and it's yeah.
Right, but I mean, it's. I mean, yeah, it is definitely one of my top games. I do play other games, Pete. It's not the only one that I play, but it is the one I
I'll
play the
believe it when I
most.
see it.
It is the one I play the most, but I do play other games.
That's a fact.
But I think the first games that actually got me into being a gamer and everything else like that, if I can even call myself really a gamer.
I think you are.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Pete.
I think
So
people
solid
try to
and cute.
gatekeep that name, and
Yeah.
that's a whole different conversation. But I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I very much agree.
The first game was Doom.
No
like
way.
on the computer.
That was
Yeah.
your first. That was the first game you ever played.
which-
Doom PC.
64 on PC.
Yeah, that and
I don't think you played Doom
Wolfenstein?
64 on PC because Doom 64 was exclusively to the 64. It didn't.
Right,
get
but it's like
ported
the
over.
version that
Depends
came
on
out
when
before
he
then.
did it, because I would say because there's like later like emulations and such.
Right.
That's true.
Like what year was this, Ed?
Oh, this was back when I was a little kid, man. This is
Okay, then it was just old.
Yeah, it might have
Yeah,
just
like
been a version
98.
of Doom.
Yeah.
yeah. And Duke
Ultimate
Nukem
Doom.
actually. Duke Nukem I actually think was before Doom that I played that.
Is that why you were so into the Duke Nukem re-release? I remember you were really into that.
It really
he
was.
Bought that. He literally bought that. And
I was there.
Oh, you played it
opening
with him?
night. Yeah,
we
well,
beat the whole game. I actually was gonna make a video about it. I just haven't yet because it was such a ridiculous game.
it was
Yeah.
such a ridiculous
like
game.
so fucking obscene.
You know
Like,
the,
oh
you
my
know the
God,
history
it's
behind that
worse.
game, right, Thomas?
Yeah,
Well,
honestly, he
yeah.
was telling me a lot of the random backstory.
No, just how it was like in crazy development hell for like over 20 years. 20
Oh,
years,
yeah.
maybe.
No, I think it was about 20 years. No, it wasn't
know.
20 years.
I know that it was. It's
I think it was 10
obviously some
years.
larger number.
You
Like
might be
10 or
right.
15.
I might be exaggerating. Hold on.
But yeah, I think Duke Nukem actually was the first game that I played, and that was at my uncle's house in New York.
That's wild.
And,
15 years. 15 years.
Jesus.
Damn.
But yeah, that was
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3
Oh,
made
And
me
then-
cry. That's all I have
so
to say.
those were the first computer games that I've
God
actually
bless them, I can't
played.
say that.
Was Duke Nukem, Doom, and Wolfenstein.
We honestly I would say
Wow.
when Ed came back out here, we actually played like the majority of the Wolfenstein games, which is quite fun.
Thomas, it's interesting. It sounds like you grew up on
Well,
PC games.
Funny
Yeah,
enough,
which is weird.
funny enough, we've actually played all three of those. We actually went and revisited
Yeah,
all
we did.
my history of starting out my games.
That's
Derek.
actually funny.
But I
Definitely
wouldn't
a
say
t-
that like they
definitely
were the
an
first
Ed
games I
experience.
played. Yes, they were definitely not. They were the first games I played. But then there was this Aladdin Arabian Nights game for the PC.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right,
it's a
Sega. I think
platformer.
wait, that was for Sega. But
Did
it
it
also
come to
was just
PC?
ass on PC.
Thomas, do you know if you actually
it-
played a
'cause it
PC
was-
game or if it was an emulator?
I think it was an
I
emulation.
think he's saying that he's just played like old.
It was on
like-
a disc.
Like
I think
it was on a
yeah,
floppy disk.
Exactly. I mean, you can
Yeah.
do that. Like, I mean, that shit's a real thing. I mean, I
Yeah.
used to play that shit too.
Emulation was
I
back
just,
around. Was around back then, yeah. So it makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still no. It's like it's like computer was a system still back in
Oh,
the day.
oh,
you could
sorry.
play
Yeah, of
fucking
course.
Mega Man, but it's like
Yeah,
fucking
on DOS.
bright ass pink and yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I was,
Yeah,
the term was blanking me, and I kept
This
like
is-
trying to think of the term. Thank you.
this was back in the day where you couldn't be on the internet and on the phone at the same time. So
Dial up.
dial up it is.
Kids don't even understand.
Jesus, we're living in the good old days now, aren't we? The fucking golden age of internet.
Oh my
The
God.
Wild West. But I think
So
the first game that actually made me into gaming
Made you
Made me
into
into gaming.
pushed me
I
into
love this.
gaming.
I love this
okay.
podcast.
I still can't believe that these were your first games and they were basically.
Yeah, I'm
PC
actually kind of
games.
shocked as well. Just
I'm
some
gonna
old
say this.
DOS
Are you ready?
games.
This was on the Nintendo 64. GoldenEye.
See, honestly, one of my things is I had almost every single console
Except for the
that
64.
And when I had it, I only played it to play Majora's Mask
And Smash
and
Bros.
Ocarina of Time, and then I got rid
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
Smash Bros. Heck yeah. But
See,
Derek,
I was
I'm,
into Smash Bros back in the day, but like
I'm in,
I can't. I had it on GameCube.
I'm in a
so I was
similar boat
GameCube guy,
to
I'm
you.
sorry.
I skipped that generation more because, well, I didn't
I
want
was
to
just
skip
balls
it. I
deep
just
in
didn't have money
Mario.
for it.
Yeah, same.
But actually,
I-
the 64 generation is probably like my least favorite. Especially so when I look back at 64 games.
Oh my god! Oh my
They're
god!
like my
I was
least
just playing a
favorite
game the
things.
other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, the camera makes me want to fucking kill myself!"
Yep.
Like, oh my god, it's just straight N64, early PS1 Tomb Raider, like.
Yep. Which is
And then it was like
Oh,
early
man.
Resident Evil controls. You have to move forward, and then you
Tank-
rotate left and
tank
right.
controls.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Which is
I don't
funny.
know how they made a James Bond GoldenEye game with one joystick.
Yeah, honestly, that shit was fire. Though.
Well, I can tell you how
I
they
fuck with
made
that
it. They
game
made
for
it because
life.
there was nothing like it before.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that is very
the
true.
pause music was just
Huge true. I was
Fire.
going to say the.
it was just fire. Like
I was honestly about
Oh
to bring
my
up
God.
that specifically. I would literally, me and a homie growing up, me and my best friend Andrew, we would like, it would be like shit, like we'd buy Kingdom Hearts and like crush that shit in a day. Go and sell that shit, buy a random Arc the Lad, whatever
No.
the fuck, 5, and just, do you know Arc the Lad?
No.
No idea
Oh,
what
you
that
almost
is.
made me
But when
cry.
I heard you say that you
Good.
sold Kingdom Hearts, I was like, no.
Nah, it's because I did the same thing. Like I bought Final Fantasy X like 15 times. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
God.
Kind of thing. Like,
Would you buy, sell, buy, sell?
Because we had like a local game shop that was super cheap, and the dudes fucking knew me and my friend because we'd always be in there, and we had so much credit constantly.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Me and him would go like half and half or something on a game, fucking sell it, go back in, like not even a week after release, beat it, because we'd beat that shit in like 4 days and like stay over each other's houses and then fucking sell it and buy another game, like 2 or 3 games, in like the rack. That's how we found games like Phantom Crash and like Gaia 2 and like just so many random fucking RPGs for like PS1, PS2. Like just that time period was just golden and the worst.
Well, then I have to ask, what's your favorite game from that era? From the 64 PS1 era?
Again, so I have a friend that's making me play, I shouldn't even say this, making me play Super Mario World.
Ooh,
or
that's
Super Mario
good.
64.
That's less
Sorry,
good.
because I'm so fucking good at platformers, but I don't know what it is about the N64
horrible.
camera, but it just fucks with me so bad.
I don't even think
and
it's the
then
camera. I think it's the controls
Mario
of that game.
64. It's like, oh yeah, just like flick back and forward on the jump stick while you're doing it. Jump down, backspash over the left side of the screen. And I'm just like, yeah, great.
My
What the fuck did you just do? Like, I give it to my homeboy, and he's like doing these wild ass moves. And like we're playing like Mario Odyssey and shit, and he's just like, yeah,
Ooh,
let me
yeah.
just like jumps in the hat like 18 fucking times, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I think Odyssey is like the first 3D Mario game that I actually really truly enjoyed.
I'm
I did enjoy it a
horrible.
lot.
I am horrible at any kind of platforming, including in Destiny. I cannot do the jumping puzzles to save
my
my
fucking
life.
god! I made Ed play
Oh.
Hollow Knight with me. Oh my fucking
Wait,
god!
Hollow Knight has
Oh my
multiplayer,
fucking
or are we guys just taking turns?
We were
No,
just
like
taking
literally,
turns.
like he's jumping. He's trying to make one jump onto a platform, and motherfucker's jumping
Oh,
over
this
it like 15
hurts.
times.
Yeah,
It was so painful, and I was like, okay, yep, nope, Wolfenstein it is. Then.
Those are some of my favorite
Yep.
kind of games.
I know, same. I literally.
I'm
my
better
same
at
homie that,
aiming
like,
and shooting than I am at jumping and aiming.
So like my friend Pete that was literally like, yo, obsessed with showing me like Super Mario 64. Also is I wouldn't say bad at platformers, but it's just like he literally one day was just like drunk. We were hanging out, and he was like, "Yo, let's play Super Mario World." He was like, "Nah, I forgot that you're just like OP, and this is like really fun to watch you do this. So I'm just gonna chill, and I'm just gonna feed you shots, and we're just gonna
that's
you're just gonna
great.
play this." And I'm just like, okay, and I just ran through Bowser, like in like a few hours.
Was that Mario World or 64?
Super Mario World?
Oh man,
That is the one that I very much
that
like
is-
have obsessively compulsively played
Me
so
too.
many times.
That was my.
Like I just know every little thing about the game.
That's
Like so it's like the first area after the first cave and like the second little area.
Mhm.
There's the secret Yoshi Island.
Mhm.
So you just got to get the secret Yoshi Island to go get extra lives and you
Yep.
Gucci.
Yep. Yeah, that's the first the first ghost house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You guys
yeah,
are speaking
just
like
go back.
French
That
to
was-
me
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
That's what I'm saying though. Like so. Okay.
So going back on topic, I was
there's
gonna
a
say-
reason I have obsessively compulsively played this game, but I'm still not gonna release my final form yet.
Well,
This is
I was just gonna add that going back to the main topic. You know, for your first games,
Yeah.
that is my first game,
Jeez.
which is why I have like a a strong connection to that game and that generation in general.
You know, I remember when we were in school, Pete, and you just bring your Game Boy.
That's not true.
because that's not true.
Yep,
I was
that
too
never
poor. I was too poor
happened.
for that.
That never happened. Where did we get that Game Boy then? Because we at one point we had a Game Boy that we were trading off.
I take it back. I
And-
think I did have a Game Boy Pocket, but that was when the Game Boy Advance and
Yeah,
DS was
yeah.
probably already coming out.
Yeah, I was
So I
gonna say,
was
like,
a few
price
generations
drops.
behind.
I just remembered I was horrible at it. I'm horrible at any platforming game.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't understand. It's like my bread and butter. So I just like don't get it.
Basically, I remember
So-
we were in middle
Too
school.
much brain function for me, I think. I'm
We-
not good with puzzles.
We were in middle school, and I forget what we did, but we traded this girl for 2 Game Boy games, and
Okay.
you got Mario Advance 2, Legend of the Six
alright.
Coins or something like that.
Yeah,
And
I think it's actually Legend. No, I'm thinking Legend of the Seven Stars. My Super
Yeah,
Mario
it's
RPG.
it's the
Sorry.
one, it's
Shang-Chi over
it's the one with
here.
Wario. But it's
Yeah, I actually had that.
I know it's Mario Land 2. That's all I know. So Thomas got
Yeah,
that, and I got
okay.
some
I just
shitty
remember
like
Wario.
40-in-1 Game Boy game thing where it has a whole bunch of like really bad things.
Yeah,
And I was
remember
always
that.
jealous of the fact that he had Mario Land 2 because I was like, that's so much better, and I wanted it. I didn't even know what we traded this
And
girl
he's-
for those
and
games.
he's ass at it.
Yeah, and he's
What
bad
is
at
this
it.
that we traded
You
this
didn't even
for?
know.
I have no idea.
That's hilarious.
I do remember that at one point she also promised to get me a PSP. I don't know what kind of dealings we were making with her, but apparently it was something.
Making
She
drug
was
deals over
our
here.
she was like our black market person, probably like the one person that you shouldn't trust in school, but like we were
Seriously.
like, hey, hook us
I
up.
mean, what do you mean? I grew up in a sketchy rural town too. Yeah, I know what you guys.
I need that game. You know what I mean?
You say game gang?
No, game.
Okay, I thought you were gonna
I
say
need my
gang
hookup,
gang.
you know
thought
what I
was
mean?
Like, please don't say Gucci gang.
I need that 2D platform in my vein.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. I was close. Yeah, and actually going back to I mentioned the Mario World was like first game, and that was like my favorite generation when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my dad once brought home a CD that had a whole bunch of SNES games on it. And I used to, so I didn't know what it was. I just knew it had games, and they weren't PC games; they were SNES games. And I never figured out how to actually save these games. So every time I'd start a game, I'd start over. Meaning I started Earthbound like 50 times.
That's
I started
fucked up.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I went
literally-
I went through a lot of SNES games that I never beat. I'd get not even far.
I actually know exactly your feelings because I would I wouldn't say rent at the time, but it was like I would still rent like from my like local price shopper in Hannaford, like before Blockbuster really got like super big. Like my local grocery stores would still have like old like Nintendo games when I was like honestly like between like age of like 8 and 12. I would just it was like the same thing. Like I couldn't afford a memory card, and I eventually like finally got a PS1. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
I
it's
already
just
see where
like
you're going.
so many RPGs just lost to the wind. Just so many hours just repetitively playing the same thing over like it's a fucking arcade game.
Yep.
There's this game that my family likes to play. It's called Age of Empires. That and Civilization.
I
Sid
still know
Meier's
password. I
Civilization.
still play that. I still play
Ah.
Age of Empires 2 HD
My-
edition with my homie all the time.
So does my
I love
brother.
that shit.
They've
my
been
God.
trying to get me to play it. I'm like, guys, my
Great game.
computer doesn't really
Play it
run
with me.
anything. And,
No, you can run Age of Empires. Don't worry about it.
I'll be honest. I don't think they listen to this, so I'm just gonna say it. I tell them that my computer doesn't run it. I'm sure it will, but I just don't like playing it.
Honestly,
I'm not good at it. I'm not good at strategy
I
games.
don't think
man.
Thomas is a strategy type
It's
kind of game
because
person.
It's called.
I'm an aim
get
and
good.
shoot. Tell me what I gotta do, and I will just run to it, man.
Yeah, you got to get good. That's what you got to do.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
I'll be the first to admit, out of all of my family members, I'm probably not the most strategic. I'm one of those guys that's like, I'm just gonna build this little town over here and hope for the best, just because I like building things. Even knowing in The Sims, I've been like, I killed all my people on accident, like all the time. But like
On accident.
there is one game
Accident.
that I actually
Yeah, it goes
liked
on
playing
accident.
that was strategy wise,
Okay.
and that was a game called Shogun Total War.
Okay, actually,
That sounds familiar.
You remember this? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely like in the.
And you can
The use
assassinate
games,
other clans and stuff.
See, I can't even remember.
I just
it.
love the little assassination
Ninja Showdown
cutscenes.
X or
So
something.
cool.
Truth be told, I never got into strategy games all that much either.
Yeah.
I do like like RPG strategy games, like tactical RPGs, but
Dude, my first. Okay.
What?
Okay, hold on. All right, wait. Have we like made full round? Has everybody discussed their first game?
I think so, except for
I
you.
think so.
Did you?
I mean,
really
yeah,
have
you-
a full score, Pete.
Sorry.
Did you have like full score? Like, because you were just saying like pretty much Mario.
Yeah, that was my first game, and from there, like I
Okay,
said,
so-
it
So
kinda, like,
literally, my first game was just original Mario Brothers, but then Final Fantasy Mystic Quest,
oh boy, I know what that is.
and then I played Final Fantasy 2.
Oh,
with
man.
Cecil, which was fantastic game. But Final Fantasy II Mystic Quest was kind of like almost like an arcade style. Like you really only have like 8 hours of gameplay. Like you can sit down and run through it in a day. But it was again just one of those games that it was just the arcade style. So it's fun to like run through it a few different times and get like a few different characters, because you can get like potentially like a few different characters to run on your team. You just gotta like you make your own choices depending on like whatever the sword.
That's the very simplified version of a Final Fantasy game, right? Like very dumbed down. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, super arcade. Yeah, super arcade-esque. But yeah, I would say like one of my first games was really Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and I was just balls deep into JRPGs from there.
That's cool. That's a really good. That's a really good introduction for someone's first RPG. I think,
and another thing is Boulder Dash, and I'm bringing this up because I played the shit out of this with my grandfather, and this was like pretty much a hard strategy game.
Oh, I was about to say
like,
Boulder Dash. That sounds so familiar.
You like dig out every little dirt pile, but it's a cut into the dirt, so you're kind of like digging, and you have to like, if you dig out under a boulder, you have to like move out really quick or you'll get squashed by the boulder, or you have to do certain tactics to like get a diamond, because you have to get so many diamonds to get to the end.
I had to look it up.
Eventually you have to like, there's like little creatures that are roaming around, you have to kill them by like dropping boulders on it, so it's all about timing.
Gotcha.
And like it was like that, and I played like a shit ton of chess with my grandpa growing up. But it was basically like, no, don't go outside, like chill here, let's play video games. So like, oh, okay, I'm into that. And like he would go to garage sales and shit and get a bunch of shit. So
that's
like,
awesome.
I like pretty young had my own Nintendo, just because he just had a shit ton that were like kind of half broke, half worked, all this other stuff. Yeah, that's actually how I got like my first N64 as well, and like my first PlayStation, and my first like yellow memory card that was like, you know, the big like 500 megabytes of storage at the time. But yeah, my grandpa just like garage sale the fuck out of that shit in upstate New York, because kids beat a game and they're like, nah, mama, I don't want it. They're like, they don't see the worth, so they're like $3, and my grandpa's like, yo, that's 40 hours of gameplay. So I actually wanted to really quick say that I really, really, really like a single series, and I actually really wanted to talk about this. Have either of you heard of Dot Hack?
Yes.
As in what?
We read the manga.
Okay. Haha. See,
well, a version of the manga. There's like 20 of them.
An interesting fact. Sword Art Online actually was published as a manga the year after Dot Hack, and Dot Hack just took off the time period, and Sword Art Online never had the initial like funding. So
until the 2010s.
Yeah. But the unfortunate thing is, if you fuck with anything of the anime, like episode 1 through 12 is fucking fantastic, but anything past that, okay, I'm getting off topic. I just don't like the fairy world. It's poop.
Fuck the fairy world.
I don't think you even know what it is.
Yeah, he does. I don't think
yeah,
he does
no, I've seen the fairy. You're not talking Dog Hat, right? At this point, you're talking.
No, I'm talking about Sword Art Online, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's like the second season.
Oh, I thought he was still talking Dot Hack, and I was like, Thomas, you haven't seen Dot Hack.
So Dot Hack.
Yeah, if it was Dot Hack, I would have had no idea what he's talking about.
One of my favorite things was, because of Adult Swim and early Toonami, watching Dot Hack Sign, and then I was like, oh fuck, there's a video game, and I saw that shit in stores, or like. I think I caught it in a magazine, because I actually definitely pre-ordered that. I remember that specifically. Dot Hack Infection. And it's a series of 4 games.
It's a trilogy, right?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. 4. The last game is literally just pretty much a long-ass movie and like a little bit of playing and like capping off all your bosses. But it's like nice that every fucking game came with liminality DVD of things that were happening in the real world, comparing to this online video game that is literally fucking up everything about the world. Like,
wait, so there was an attachment to?
Yes, like this is, so there was a DVD anime that came with it that was describing the crazy fucked up shit that was happening because of the game The World, and like its corruption of like people fucking dying, going into or specifically people going into comas. Like within the first 10 minutes, this is all spoilers.
No.
In the first 10 minutes, like you're like, oh, you are Orca the Bear? You're like, yes, I'm a legendary character along with my friend Ball Mug of the Azure Sky, and you're just like, oh, you guys are fucking badass, and then your friend just gets like murked out by a fucking glitch character, and your dude in real life goes into a coma, and you do not see him until I think late game 3. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, like there's a bunch of crazy shit, and then you just like Dot Hack Sign or Semi Sword Art Online, like you can't really like, you can like log out and shit, but there's a part later on that you cannot leave the game, and people cannot sign out of the game. Like, it's just fucking, it's fucking wild.
Could
like,
you imagine if that happened in real life?
Well, I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why watching the DVD was so fucking lifting, because you're like, oh fuck, this is literally what would happen. Like, it just follows a girl between like this fucking basically apocalypse of like everything just getting fucked.
Jesus.
But the thing about this is like, it's same thing with like Neon Genesis as well. It's like there's so many spin-offs of like manga series. Like there's like fucking manga series of like a girl version of Kite. Like there's so many like later spin-offs of just people like, oh, you weirdly have that Twin Blade user's skin? That's strange. We haven't seen that in the game for like 10 years. And you're like, what? Hello? And then you get like fucking hacked, some manga, some shit. Like there's so many spin-offs. It's like there's so many variants and other like random things on it too. Like, it's fun, but it's just like, it's like when Kingdom Hearts first came out and you're like, oh, this is awesome, and then it like spanned down to like 15 consoles, and you're just like, what the fuck is happening? Where I don't want to play a card game on my Game Boy Advance that has to do with Kingdom Hearts. Like,
man, don't even talk Kingdom Hearts. Jesus.
No,
Please do.
I literally
Pete.
vomited out of excitement getting Kingdom Hearts 3 because I thought it would be a real fucking game, and then I wanted to like cry for the rest of forever because it was.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
No, but
but,
there was no answers, there was no expectations. They were just like, hey, we didn't tell you anything, but you used to play the side game still. I almost played the mobile game for answers.
Oh boy,
Jesus.
there was some answers, but those answers were disappointing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, okay, fuck the organization again. Like, we're just like getting into a big loop cycle on itself. Again, well, spoilers.
It was also one of those stories where like the bad guys, like, it's kind of like doing bad things for good.
Yeah.
Another one of those
godly reasons.
Yeah,
the immortal outlook kind of thing.
Didn't like that forgiveness either, by the way. At the end, being super merciful with him.
Do you remember the first when we first played that, Pete? How we had to go to our
friend's house.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like we would hang out with them.
I remember specifically we were trying to get past Chernobog, and everyone was having trouble, but I was able to clench the win.
No fucking with fucking like the
with no meat.
Like I said, like those games are just like those hack and slash or platformers and shit like that. Like, oh my god, like Devil May Cry, fuck, But also any like specifically grid-based RPG like Final Fantasy Tactics, like Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced or like Advance Wars. You ever play this shit? You had a game.
I do like Advance Wars. But I'm more of a Fire Emblem guy myself.
I actually same guy that told me to play Persona 5 Royal, and I was like, told me to play some of the beginning.
Three Houses.
I actually played it a while ago, but he also that was a game he bought for me, and I was like, I love this. Oh, thank you. But I'm playing like the old DS ones, like I think it was Origin and something else, or like Wise. It was Echoes. Sorry, it's like a twins.
Oh,
or it's
sure.
like a
It's that's
Shadows of
Valencia.
Super fun, dude. Like like I said, like any grid based. Actually, like one of my first favorite games before even Dot Hacker, I'd say about the same time, was playing old PS1 Arc the Lad games, because there was some crazy story, and it was like basically like the fucking generic Shonen Jump, like you are chosen as the one and only, you know what I'm saying, kind of shit. But it was like just so intense at the time. It was just the story was really good, and then 1 and 2 were like really connected directly, and you could transfer data. Same thing with Dot Hack, so you like you can beef out your characters and still keep them over for like the next game save or whatever. Actually, maybe not, because then 3 was a bounty hunter. Oh no, I'm sorry. There was Arc Arena, so every game that you played, you could like duel like random enemies in an arena or something like that. Like it was actually really fun. But like, have you ever played Divinity?
Divinity Original Sin, or that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
No, that's newer actually. Divinity.
Yeah, no,
I never
is,
played it.
that is pretty new. Or I wouldn't say pretty
Oh.
new, but maybe like 10.
I don't
No,
even
I
think
never
I've
played
heard of it.
But yo, I'm just telling you, like those grid based, I don't know why. Like I don't even really have any emulators, but I have Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on my phone. That is the only game
Honestly,
I will ever
aside from Fire Emblem, I don't really get too much into the tactical games. Tactical.
That specifically, I just really like the story when I first played it. It was just like, because it was like wasn't like a generic like Final Fantasy. It was like a normal girl, real world, getting bullied, and like her friend in like a wheelchair and all this shit. It was like kind of emotional. And then like they're all like, I just want to be in another place, like away from this world. And they all like open this fucking book and they go into a Final Fantasy world. And like the chick that's like wheelchair is just like this great like mage user and shit. And it's like it's kind of fucking emotional and like crazy intense, but still a Game Boy game.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest, dude. I have no idea what you were just talking about.
See, that's what I'm saying. Though. Like, I am.
No, I mean,
am
like, I'm just, like-
1000% a weeb, and like, I'm just.
Well,
I played so many random obscure games because I played
Have
just so many
you-
things.
Have you played any of the Phoenix Wright games?
oh boy.
No, not that I
Oh.
don't want to, but I've seen just like so many GIF clips. Really, I feel like it would be super fun to be completely honest. But
It's
I
so
actually just
much fun.
only recently got a 3DS even.
Oh,
Like-
well, if you have a Switch or even on PC, the collection of the
Yeah.
first 3 games are on
Yeah, I
there.
actually did see
They're
that.
totally worth picking up. I love them. They're so good.
All right. Because honestly, that shit really just looks hella funny. Like,
It is.
I have
yeah.
no doubt about that. I just really, it's just like one of those games. Actually, I just haven't had the opportunity to. But yeah.
Gotcha.
No, that shit's actually really, really, really funny.
Do you have any guilty pleasure games? Games like you know are bad.
Anything on Newgrounds?
Oh
What
my
do you mean?
god.
What do you mean? I've definitely read the manga Love Hina, and then was like, oh fuck,
Oh,
Love Hina is fucking
boy.
a fucking dating sim. Oh fuck yeah, I know all these
remember that.
bitches.
I have to admit, I have actually read every
I have some
single
bad
chapter
guilty
of
pleasure
of that manga.
Yo, she was
Every
good.
single chapter.
Yo,
It
she
was such a good
'Cause
story.
wasn't just
Yeah,
like
it was a
regular thing.
great
It was just
story.
Like, oh, this random chick is just actually some princess, and on a blood moon, she turns into a fucking queen. You're like, what the fuck?
Mm.
Oh,
Like, it
Makoto
was
is actually
crazy.
this badass fucking samurai legend, fucking warrior. You're like, what the fuck?
This is on
Yo.
new to me.
Okay,
was-
this
it
is
was
like
a really
bad,
good
like
manga.
old, like early 2000, just barely 2000 manga. I don't even know how I got onto it. I literally physically bought copies of this at like Barnes.
I think I was too ashamed to
I
buy
didn't
stuff
buy
like
it.
that.
I read it at the high school library. It was all at the
See,
high school library.
So my thing is, I literally there was 2 fucking hella like straight goth like
Weebs.
anime nerd girls that like worked at the front like desk at our like Barnes and Noble. What is before Barnes and Noble? There's another bookstore that I feel like I'm forgetting.
Borders.
Yeah,
Borders.
no, it was a Borders.
Yep.
Okay, it was a Borders. It was a Borders, and then
Yeah.
it was actually Barnes and Noble. It was the same spot in our local mall in Oneonta. But fucking. So I would just go in the corner because like they were like right next to the desk. So like that chick would literally be like, "Nah, this is a really good rom com," and that's how I read Fruits Baskets and shit. Fucking Chavez.
God.
Yo, I went through a
Those were also really
Dean
good
Angel
series.
was fantastic.
Oh, man.
Fantastic. Nobody even gets that one. That's too
I was-
obscure. That's too weird.
I was introduced to Chobits through my my oldest brother.
I actually also just told Hannah to watch Chobits, and she was like, honestly, the plot sounds fun, but I really just want her to like watch it and then make her watch the Internet is for porn video with Chobits.
Porn.
That's all. I'm literally gonna put that in the fucking
Always some new sight.
YouTube.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just
Dude,
you ever I
no.
don't even know who made it. You don't like the Internet is for porn.
I've
Yeah,
I've
I
never
know.
seen that.
Oh my god.
How have you?
You're
I'm
not
sure
nerdy
I've
enough.
showed you
You're
that.
not
Alright, hold on.
worthy. You're
I
not
don't want to put. I don't
worthy.
want to put that in my YouTube history.
Incognito tab.
All right, what is it called?
The
just
internet
type in,
is
no,
for porn.
type in Chobits, CHOBITS, and then just type in Internet is for porn. It's funny because the anime is about like a farmer kid like moving to like big city, and everybody has like
I'm
a
somewhat
robot
familiar
maid,
with
basically.
Chobits.
It's actually really good. Honestly, I watched that after I watched Angel Beats.
Okay,
Although
nobody walk in on
Chobits
me
is one
watching
of those.
this.
No, you don't want anybody walking.
No,
Chobits
you
is
definitely
that
don't want
one
people.
anime
So to turn on
that no
the
matter what
robot,
yeah.
just guess. I don't even want to tell you. I'm just
I
saying.
I
really
think you have to. I'm pretty sure you have to like do
the
some
vagina.
Yeah. Yep.
It was. I think. Did you hear me?
Just
I
how
said
close you
the
got to the.
vagina. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
I'm listening to the video right
It
now.
was the G spot.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god, it was
Fun
the
had to be in
best
the
but
right
worst
place.
anime of all time.
No, honestly,
man.
like some terrible things. Honestly, if an anime, like that's why I like only watch things like Princess Mononoke. Like I can only watch serious shit. I even just recently started watching Fire Force, and I'm like debating on it because I'm waiting for if there's a beach episode in your fucking anime.
Oh my god.
no.
I have to stop watching this.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. You just run away.
Dear God.
It was definitely
Sorry.
early 2000. That's so inappropriate. It's like watching the Man Show in 2021. It just doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Or Spider-Man 1 with the
No.
Jesus.
If anything, is Spider-Man
your husband
3
make that for
because
you?
I don't like that man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, it did not age
I
well.
want to see if I can
like
find that clip.
Wait, what are we talking about now? I missed out.
the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man film, there's a
Uh-huh.
scene where he's fighting Bonesaw McGraw.
Oh, you're talking
Spoiler
about yeah. Is it the where he makes fun of him for like being gay or insinuates that he's gay or something?
Yeah, it's like it did
Gotcha.
not age well. I was watching that with Linz the other night.
Ah.
Oh my God.
No, I don't like it anymore.
I was like, this did not age well. It's like, oh
Honestly,
boy.
really nothing did. I mean, very, very few things really age well, and it's like you personally, you're like, okay, that's fine. But,
I
like,
mean,
if
the
somebody else
rest of
would
the
be like,
movie's
"God
kind of good, right?
damn." Yeah, exactly.
I mean, emo Peter Parker was the best.
I mean, even
I'm
like
gonna say it.
I remember like American Psycho was like semi scary for me when I was like a little kid. I'm rewatching it. It's such a fucking joke movie. Just like fucking Christian Bale yelling at himself in a mirror.
Speaking of like scary
Getting mad over
and all
business
that
cards.
stuff, how are you guys with scary games?
Oh, I literally
I'm curious.
like, was just playing a scary game yesterday.
I am
Ew,
horrible.
yeah, we're playing.
Also,
I can't do
wait,
it.
hold on. Outlast 2 literally
Mm.
would say is one of my favorite active scary games because the graphics are good, and I really like something that like shifts you between worlds. And,
Right.
it throws you between like two consistent, like you'll be like running away from a fucking mob of fucking motherfuckers and some crazy shit, and like you're like, oh, I'm gonna get fucking cannibalized. You like jump through a fucking like crack in a like room, and you like end up in like a high school hallway, and then like some fucking 18 arm looking motherfuckers running after you. Like, actually quite fun. You like shift from
So-
the high school into like an
I-
area
you know,
that's like
I
fucking
realize
raining
now.
blood, and you're like, oh fuck.
I realize now I don't really play horror games. Like aside from Resident Evil, I played Resident Evil Village. I don't really play.
Oh boy, don't even talk about fucking Resident Evil to
I
me.
have very mixed feelings against Resident Evil. I understand that Resident Evil 7 is going under like a new like type genre, and I understand, but it's like the same thing that I
Ooh,
think
actually, you're
about horror movies with because people really like suspenseful thrillers and what is it, emotional thrillers, like Mother exclamation mark. I don't want a movie that like I'm just freaking the fuck out over something stupid the entire movie, and it's just like some hyper crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to, like I want to think, but I want you to give me some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually, now that you mention it, I played Resident Evil 7 last year. And actually, I really liked it a lot. It was
So-
I actually genuinely felt
Oh,
scared
God.
while
I
I was
can't get
playing it.
over the fact that you get your fucking hand cut off and you just pour
Yeah.
goop. I literally made a video on this because I goop it up. I don't even, thought it was
There's-
more
there's-
hilarious
there's-
that you just,
There's a
just
story.
goop. Green
I mean,
goop.
I'm not too big of a fan of where that went, but it kind of completes that storyline as to why, explains why.
Village, yes. I very much
Yes.
agree. Which was
so
fun.
I do agree. Huh?
Which was fun, actually. No super big spoilers, but that was actually a really fun continuation story. I agree.
Yeah, but if
Some-
you play that
some
game, it
new
kind of
to
like
the
explains
Resident Evil
why
Yeah.
that works.
I
And
can't play it.
Obviously,
I cannot play it.
when you finish 7, you don't have that information. Although I guess you could infer if you think about it. But yeah, that does take you kind of out of the moment. But for me, like to be fair, it stopped being scary the moment you started getting weapons.
Yeah, no, no, I agree. Whenever
I don't know
you're in a
what
game,
you're talking
like,
about.
when I first played PT, it's like a lot of horror games. Like I'm completely fine, even if I can't really do damage to anything. I just want to know that I have a fucking gun. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't even care if I really can use it or not. It's like Outlast 2 was. Outlast 2, honestly, okay. I'm fine with scary games, but I literally made a friend. This is obviously not a co-op game. I literally made him go on PlayStation with me, go on PlayStation chat, and chat with me as we both played
While
the
you
game
played.
separately. Yes.
I don't know if
Like-
I've ever told you guys this story. About my times playing horror games. I cannot do it. It's
I mean,
awful.
you said that you can't do horror movies at all, so I would assume that you can't fucking.
Well-
because horror games, especially if you're doing indie things, are so fucking jump scary that it's just like you can't even play anything for 2 fucking seconds.
Reason why I can't play
Oh,
Five
fucking-
Nights at Freddy's. I've never beaten the
honestly,
first
that's such
night
a
of Five
stressful
Nights at
game.
Freddy's.
I hate the
The
game.
first
It's
night.
so stressful.
The first night.
Like unless you really
called-
know what you're
it's
doing,
called
though, it's
anxiety
so
porn.
stressful. Yeah, I can't. Fucking
Although I do
Markiplier
wanna
King
play the new
fucking
one that just came
FNAF,
out.
but like he can go fuck that. Keep that title, bro. Nobody cares about the game.
I might actually buy the new one that came out and play it because it does look really good.
Yeah. I've literally
but-
even recently played all of them on Game Pass just to like see the difference between them all specifically. And actually, I think it's the third one was my favorite.
Which one was that one? What was
The
going
one
on?
there's more screens and you can like do technical things and you kind of can more stay in the main room.
Is it very green?
Yes,
Is there a
very
lot of green?
green, very
okay,
green.
yeah, that's 3.
I like that one though.
So-
that was definitely my favorite of
But
I
I
guess the
mean,
5.
yeah. Well, I think there's like, I think total now there's 7 with the new one that just came out. Because
Too many.
literally just yesterday it came out. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. It's a
Okay.
like it's a free roam game. You're playing as a little kid.
Okay, I almost dropped my mic.
And it looks really good. So I'm like, I saw
Okay.
Markiplier play it. It looks really good to a point where I'm like, I might actually play that. Like, I might actually try and play it.
Actually, if you ever get the chance as well, something that's not really that jump scary, but it's more of like fun when they do jump scares, is not the second layers of fear, but the first layers of fear is like right behind Outlast 2 and one of my favorite horror games.
I don't even know what that is.
I've seen somebody play it.
It's like
It's
a
really
mental fuck, dude. So it's like a house
What is it
of
called?
layers of fear.
Layers of Fear.
So you're a painter, and the painter is like going fucking crazy. There's like literally like old timey house, but like a fuck ton of just like bookshelves that are basically just inserted with empty wine bottles and liquor bottles and shit. Because just
I understood
the
it
main
differently.
artist the entire time within this ever changing house.
Oh.
Which is what I find so fun. Do you know what? I'm taking a tangent. Do you know what No End House is? Do you guys know what Channel
No.
Zero is?
No.
Okay, we've discussed that I'm a sci-fi nerd. Sci-fi miniseries came out not that long ago. The first series was on Candle Cove. It's an old creepypasta. Initially, like, kids were watching a TV show, and then like somebody got together online and was like, yeah, I remember that show. And then somebody was like, guys, my mom told me that I was just looking at static. And somebody was like, yeah, I just asked my mom too, and I was fucking doing the same thing. Like, what the fuck?
No, I've never heard of that.
Okay, so the next
before. Yeah, I
thing
can't
is
say I've
the
heard
next
of
thing
it.
is Channel Zero, or I'm sorry, No End House on Channel Zero. It's like there's a haunted. I just love like the thought of. I think we had this conversation about grave encounters. I just like changing houses. So like honestly, one of the stories that I have for horror things is House of Leviathan, but just something that you like enter a house and you're just like ever changing, and within like halfway through the show, they realize that they're like in real life, but there's like something wrong. You see what I'm saying? Like they've almost gone into like an alternate universe of their lives. But just the fact of like, and Layers of Fear kind of does that. Like you'll go into a room and you'll literally, there'll be no door. You make a 360, there's a door. You like go through the door. There's like example, like same thing, like, or like you go down some stairs and like you see a painting in the corner. And if you turn around, like it happened to be blocking the way or something, and you like turn around and it's just fucking the face of the painting is like right in front of you, and it's not really like much of a jump scare. You're like, ooh, ha ha. That was like a tiny bit jarring. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been a jump scare for me.
I think the main reason why I just don't play horror games is because I have such a big backlog already, and like,
I can't find any really super good horror movies, so sometimes I just like subject myself to like a semi decent. Because honestly, some indie games are just like kind of stupid, but like the plot is really good and the gameplay was kind of ass, and I'm like, I'm honestly, I'm into that for the plot. That was actually fun as fuck. Like, I don't know, and indie games specifically just like tickle my fancy sometimes.
Yeah, me too. Just not the horror ones, but I'm a big indie game guy myself.
So I've got a story for you.
Okay.
This is the first time I played Resident Evil 7. That's the one with the house, right?
Yeah.
Yes, with the bakers.
Biohazard.
Yeah. Oh, forget it, man. So I was over at, we'll just say Sarah's house. We were playing it, and we were playing on her profile, and I turned the brightness up.
Yo, honestly though, but that's what you have to do. Like, that's
right.
Like, because it's not even about that. Is that the game's so dark, you gotta find the fucking secrets and shit, guy.
Right, but I do it for a different reason entirely. I don't like being jump scared. I want to know when stuff is coming. I don't like being afraid, and I hate being scared, because when I get startled, I'm frozen in place for a solid minute.
Oh, I hate
like
playing video games.
a good solid minute. And like I'm like frozen.
We would never be able to play GTFO.
Right. I've seen people play that. Oh my god, that looks awful.
It's just ambiance is really intense.
Like, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can handle ambiance, especially since in that game, like, you can kind of, in a way, kind of control, like, when you're going to screw everything up in a way.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even heard of that game either. What is it called? GTFO?
Yeah. It's basically, now it was kind of a bare bones game back in the day. I actually did a review on it when it first came out. But it's been updated a fuck ton since then, and there's actual matchmaking and such, but it's a 4-player spoopy game, but it's not really much of like anything but like containment areas and like almost these alien creatures, and mainly you have guns, but you mainly have like a big ass hammer that you want to like stealthily just smack motherfuckers real quick.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't want to wake them up, so you have a team going to like this foggy room to like bust fucking four dudes' faces open.
Interesting.
And like complete objectives, try to grab these things that is
basically
you're getting
get
paid
from
to do.
Point A to point B.
Yeah. Grab the thing and get the hell out.
But, and I thought I was like a variety person. I play a lot, but all these games I've never even heard of.
I mean, honestly, like, it's really just a lot of bored time on Steam and a lot of like random different groups of people that I know that play PC games. Like, have you ever played Risk of Rain 2?
I have Risk of Rain 1, never played Risk of Rain 2.
Okay. See, like, next to Hades, honestly, that is probably one of my favorite roguelike games. And I say that because this is also more of like a new thing to the game world as well. Roguelike means going at the game, most likely dying pretty quick, going back into the game a few times, but every time kind of having a little bit more power, or depending on the game, it's kind of ass.
Don't even try to define it. People will yell at you and say that's not the definition.
Yeah, that's true.
People are so contentious of the description roguelike.
See, and like I feel like it's hard to explain to people too, because that's kind of how I see it. It's more of like generally some sort of dungeon style that you kind of have to like hack at a few times, like. Because like I said, like some will give you progression, but like things like Hades, like Slay the Spire sometimes like is not really too much progression after a certain point. It's like a card based kind of like a inscription.
I think also part of the roguelike is the fact that every run is different, and that you always have a different experience every time you go into it, and you start from the beginning every time.
Mm-hmm. I do agree.
That's
with that.
usually what you find in what roguelike games are found.
I agree with that.
So
on a side topic, yeah.
Right back to where
I don't know what we're talking about.
To continue off.
You tell me to talk about video games, and I'm just like ranting about stupid shit for like 5 hours.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
Mega Man.
I
We're
could-
talking
I
about
could
video games
go
and
on,
stuff.
like,
Yeah, I know.
Tangent A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But yeah, so to continue the story real quick, she got mad at me because
Wait,
I
we were in
burned
the middle
up
of a story?
Yeah, I
I
forgot the story. Fuck. I was just thinking
So-
about the same thing. I was like, oh fuck, that's the story. Fuck. That was
So
like 10 minutes ago.
there we were. I'm at Sarah's place, and we're playing. So we're at Sarah's place. We're playing Biohazard, and she gets mad at me because I got the brightness all the way up. She's like, "Seriously, like, are you that much of a little chicken bitch that you have to have the brightness all the way up?" It's like, yes, I don't like being afraid.
I would have defended
She's
myself.
like, right. So I was like, okay,
no.
fine. And this is right after we got the pistol. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll turn it back down for you. If we get the ammo, we get the ammo and extra secrets and stuff. Fine, whatever. If not, whatever. This is your profile, sure, whatever. So 30 seconds later, we get a jump scare, and I'm wasting the ammo
No.
because I'm trying to hit it and I'm missing. She's
No,
like,
use melee.
Is
she's
this the part where the girl's coming at you?
No, this is like the first thing that comes, like the
daddy
first-
in the room.
No, because what
No,
happens?
this is like the
is-
first like
Okay, we just
monster,
say again like this
not
entire
her.
No,
fucking
there
episode
is no
just
monster. Okay, so,
spoilers.
like when the game starts out, like once you really get going, your first encounter is with your partner, like
I'm
your
talking
spouse.
right, but I'm talking like it was like a regular enemy.
Mm,
It wasn't
okay.
it wasn't a boss. It wasn't one of the family members.
Was it like
was-
a tangle of webs, like a black like tangle of like webs looking kind of thing?
Yeah, like a little goop monster thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's just a regular enemy. So you were a little past the intro then. I was just trying to figure out where exactly in the game you were.
contextually where you were.
It was near the very beginning of the game. We first got the pistol, and so I'm trying, and I got jump scared, and I'm wasting. I used probably like a whole clip
I hate you.
trying to kill this thing, and I missed a good portion. She's like, "You are wasting my ammo."
I
She
literally-
paused the game, turned up the
I
brightness,
would cry.
and she was like, "Here you go."
To be fair,
It was that bad. I was like, "Oh my god!"
those enemies are really resilient. They take
Yeah.
a lot of bullets.
Well, I mean,
They take a lot
it's
of
a matter of
damage.
too. Like,
It would've-
it's my
I would have killed it a lot sooner had I been hitting it with ammunition, but I was so terrified and I couldn't really tell if I was hitting it or not.
I mean, it's also
I
about your
wasn't.
like personal experiences with games too. So like, cause like you know what I'm saying, like when me and Hannah were playing something, I'm just like, no, dude, you just do like the thing, and she's like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. You don't know what video games are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when me and Ed first played fucking Hollow Knight. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's just a platformer. You good, right? And he was like,
You just jump.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just
I was
games.
like,
It's
no,
games.
I
It's
am
like you play
horrible.
you play
You
a
just
survival
jump?
type game, and you're like, yo,
You
knife,
just jump.
melee. Like, I'm playing Back for Blood, and the first thing that I fucking do is choose the melee character. Cause no, it's all about
I mean, there's
ammo
there are
conservation.
games where
and then,
I'm alright
and then there's
with
Ed over
melee.
here just like.
but there's I do love me in Left 4 Dead 2, the chainsaw. That was top notch. And me and Pete used to play that all the time on PC.
All the time. I would play it with you now.
Yeah, you want to play it right now?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna download it right now.
No,
Uh,
honestly, please download that because I have so many mods. I have so many mods.
Oh,
I have so
we
many
used to
mods.
play with mods all
I-
the time.
Dude, the chick is Nier
I had to
Automata.
stop
I am
playing
Batman
with mods 'cause of my
Beyond. There's
PC.
like Pepsi Cola or the fucking Cola Man. Like,
We used to play it with a tank being the Kool-Aid man.
oh my, no,
Yeah.
no. Tank is Snorlax.
No.
Or no, wait, I'm
No,
sorry.
we-
Tank
we-
is Tank is
we
Homer.
had
I
Kool-Aid
lied.
Man
Tank
and
is,
DK.
Tank is
Because
Homer. Snorlax is Boomer. Reptile. Whatever. Fucking reptilian. Doc Connors is fucking Spitter.
lizard.
Yeah.
Thomas, do you remember what the jockey was for us? What sound effect we had for the jockey?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Jockey was.
Cornholio.
Mine,
Yeah.
mine is fucking Danny DeVito. So just like you just hear in the background like you could always use a spare egg. And you're like, oh god, no.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. So
with
fitting.
with us, we could always tell when there was a jockey nearby because you could always hear, "Oh, I need TP for my bunghole." And like you knew the tank was coming because you heard, "Oh yeah!" And it was just
Honestly,
like,
I may
that was
I may
perfect.
have also actually have. I think I actually also have Kool-Aid Man as Tank.
It was best.
I
Oh
think
man, it
that's
was
more-
amazing. And then
most
there was one
fitting.
where we turned all of the zombies into My Little Pony.
Oh, I hate you.
There was one where we turned all the we also turned them into the Mars Attacks aliens.
Okay, that's actually
We turned them into
think we did
like, the
Teletubbies once.
Teletubbies. Yeah,
I've seen some
It's
really
just
bad
like,
mods, to be honest. So.
Oh god,
I'm downloading it. It's halfway downloaded.
Honestly,
Just
okay.
FYI.
Okay, I'm honestly gonna keep that.
you guys are gonna have to wait
because
till I get a better computer for me to join
No,
you on that one.
we used to play Left 4 Dead on that laptop.
Right, but that was before.
I mean,
you know.
I mean, honestly, you should be fine.
Yeah.
It's not like it's
an
gonna be
old game.
changing. Yeah,
Just
like,
try installing it. Just not right now.
It's not like
'cause
it's
then
really
you'll probably lose
updated
your
or
connection.
anything. Yeah, I'm into this. I
oh
like this.
boy.
Because honestly, I stopped playing because people online in that game are toxic as fuck.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like.
Well, I stopped playing because Thomas stopped playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing.
Jeez, we would have to like record this and like.
It's
slap-
so
we can
funny
do
too
game
because
nights. We can do a game.
I
night. We can do.
Yeah,
that would
it's-
actually be fun.
it's funny too because I tried playing Back for Blood and I just couldn't get into it. Like I don't like the characters. I don't like the story.
See, the thing is it's I don't even care about the story. Once you get into it, you hear like the character reactions and shit, but it's that I got addicted. It's like there's like the gambling. It's not I wouldn't say a gambling system, but it feels like you're fucking gambling. The supply lines every time you're just like, oh, I just need like 20 more supply points. I just need to get the next supply line. I just want to see what's on it. I don't really want to buy anything. I just want to see what's on it. It's fine. And then I just like do like 3 more runs. And I'm like, oh god, I almost finished this line. Why don't I just do one more mission? Then I can finish this line. It's like 5 in the fucking morning. I'm just like, I need to go to sleep. Where am I?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but it just doesn't hit the same.
Honestly,
as...
it's more of that I like that. I don't know. Out the bat, I was like, this game is Left 4 Dead if somebody gave a fuck. So like, that's just kind of like.
Give a shit.
And honestly,
So what do you prefer,
they
Left 4 Dead or
oh my
or
god,
Back 4 Blood?
I don't know. With mods, Left 4 Dead 2 is fun, but there's no like leveling up. There's no like getting extra skins or anything really for Left 4 Dead. It's just you fucking
No progression.
You fucking
I get
just
you.
do missions. You just do a mission. You get achievements. You get or like you don't really get much of unlocks. And even Back 4
To
Blood,
be honest,
the online is pretty sick. And even literally yesterday, they started their little Christmas event, but they've added cards. Like you can add burn cards. So basically, like in the middle of some run, you can be like, "Oh, I want a fully stocked LMG right now." Like it'll be random things, but it'll be like you can do that, or like a burn card that like heals the whole party or some shit. And there's just like I don't know, they're trying, which is like all I really need to see is because honestly, my real thing, and I say that I love JRPGs, but I'm pretty obsessed with shooters. Like I love the feel of like a good shooter. Like honestly, because I'm just good at shooters. Like because I just like shooters. Like I used to play paintball and shit, so it's like fun to like be tactical. Like I used to play semi-pro. I'm not just saying like I was just some like little bitch to play paintball in the woods. So it's like fun to do like set course. You're like fucking I don't know. It's like when you see other people play and you're like, dude, why are you not like trying to like cover your body while you're shooting at somebody else or like moving left and right a little bit? And they're like, what does that even mean? I'm like, oh my god. Like
No, I'm not good at it.
Like
But I have been playing a lot of Halo multiplayer. You talking about like shooters?
yeah, but it's like competitive too. Like I love Splitgate just because.
Oh yeah, Splitgate's fun. I told Thomas to download it.
Oh yeah, you playing that
Yeah.
shit? Oh
Yeah.
Pete, we about to be playing
what
some
game?
games.
Splitgate.
It's basically just Halo, literally Halo ripoff with portals.
Halo and Portal.
It's like even
Oh,
if
you
you're
did
bad
tell
at
me
it,
about
it's
that.
really fun. Even if you're bad at it, like it's so fun.
Ugh.
Like there's some games
It's quick,
there's
too.
some tryhards and shit, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That I can
Do you know
fucking
what-
laugh that shit off and change out of the game.
What is I gotta ask because this just popped into my head for whatever
Please.
reason, and the rage started to take over.
What?
What is the one game that you absolutely will never play?
I know your answer. Your answer is
You-
Overwatch.
Oh,
You know my answer. Yeah.
farming simulator.
I
And like mowing simulator because people are just playing that as a troll. You like, we know that you like farming and shit, but like, brah, we all know that you're just trolling people on your social media, and then you're uninstalling the game. Like,
farm.
go away.
Jesus Christ. That takes me back to like 2008 Farmville. Jesus.
I was just thinking the same thing, to be honest. I didn't want to talk about it because it was the worst.
But fucking Overwatch.
Why
I
do you hate
threw
Overwatch?
and broke that game.
Oh,
I
I see.
hate that game
I remember.
so much.
I remember one time-
still, and like I've almost
I remember-
bought it recently.
I remember one time all three of us were in a group chat, and I was singing the praises of Overwatch and bashing Destiny, and Thomas was doing the opposite. And I'm pretty sure we annoyed the hell out of you, and you left the call.
Oh, yeah.
And
No,
I think
I
that
remember
was-
this.
I think that was our
I think that
first-
was secretly the
I think-
time that I blocked you because I was like, "What the fuck is this dude?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" It was like within like 20 minutes of like gaming, and I was like, I gotta go, guys."
I think it was our first interaction
Mhm.
too.
Very much.
Yep.
Because I remember talking to Hannah, and she was like, "What the fuck just happened?" I was like, "I don't really know."
It was not a good moment. Well, it was like, because Pete was like, hey, instead of playing Destiny all the time, why don't we play something that, like, because that's the game you like to play. Why don't we play a game I like to play? And I'm like,
there's other games.
because we don't really
that
have very many other
good.
games.
Instead
Right,
of Destiny
but, I mean-
1.5, wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm sorry.
Right. But he was like, well, what about Overwatch? And I was like, fuck no.
I mean,
Like,
if you want to
he's
talk
like,
about
well,
fucking
I play games
Overwatch,
that you like,
shit
and I was like-
Rainbow Six Siege and like Valorant, not as a bad thing. I just don't really care for those like even though I just talk the fuck out of or Back for Blood as you choose a character, but like I just don't like you have to choose your like outfit for game, and if you like don't choose right, you're like kind of mad. I don't know. I just feel like I just see so many players that it's like the same thing as League. It's like, fuck, motherfucker stole my character this round. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go over here now. I'm sorry.
I
continue.
was raging.
I'm sorry.
Like, I raged to a point where I literally took the game out while talking to Pete and threw the game and broke the disc.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is what. Oh, I don't remember this. I remember y'all just screaming at each other. It was like, I gotta.
Yeah, we were just yelling at each other. I think I was just
Yeah.
trying to antagonize Thomas,
Which is
And-
something that he does a lot.
and I was like vehemently like defending Overwatch 2, because I think one of the things it got into a stupid argument about whose story was better, and from it I was telling Thomas like, yeah, there's no real story to Overwatch, like, but I don't know.
You
And
have
then-
to
and
read
then-
the comics
and
to
then
get
Ed,
it. Yeah.
the fucking uber utter weeb master lord Deku research
The
nerd
Destiny
of
lore
Destiny
guy,
lore.
yeah.
Yeah. literally while we're playing, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, the fucking it was Mr. Ping Pongs from the fucking Blobs head, and then he do the little fucking Blobs." Like, I don't know that, but if you talk about Destiny 1, I'll know what you're talking about. like we were talking about the Galhorn yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, like I can
remember
talk to
that,
you about
yeah.
that thing." But like,
Mhm.
like there's just so much fucking going on with 2 as well, and it's just if you miss fucking one thing, you're just like, "Oh, I."
That's kind of how I feel right now with it
Yeah.
again too. Not
It's
only
not
that,
like
but
it's
you know,
bad,
it's
and the lore is really fucking cool and interesting. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, but like I was just so immersed in it when I was actually getting my like grimoire score back in the day,
yeah.
Mhm.
and I can actually like as I'm getting them look at them and read them, and that was actually kind of fun. And like I got the app and everything. Like,
Yeah, but then everybody like gave them shit because they're like, "Oh, why do we have to do this?" And it's like,
I mean,
just do
my
it,
one
man. If you
problem is,
care about
can
it.
we just fucking trade already. I remember Destiny 1. They were like, "Christmas, we're gonna make trading okay for a week," and then it never happened, and then I cried. I think that's actually.
Yeah,
I
I think the reason why-
to be honest,
I think that was actually a good choice for them to do
No.
because if you open up trading, you're opening
because
up for people to get the
AIDS with Battle
exotics and then
Pass
sell
and
it.
the store. It's just become like,
Well-
give us money and then we'll give you things. So if you were like trading things, because you could just go online and technically like sell like skins. You like buy one skin and just like mock sell that to people online. You know what I'm saying? But like it's more of like I want
Right.
like a Counter-Strike thing. Just like, can we just have like something that we're like just trading some skins or something? Like, why do people have to fucking ruin shit? Like,
Derek, are
yeah.
you still playing Destiny at all, or
Only
no?
with
Destiny
Ed.
2?
literally
Ah,
only with Ed.
you know, I stopped
I
playing.
like play
and
sometimes, barely,
yeah,
but it's like and I usually go into story, so it's fun. So it's always like something going on, but it's like
yeah.
sometimes I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, no, that's me most
Yeah.
of the time. This time I actually stopped playing because I honestly the fact that I maxed out the progression pass or the season
battle
pass
pass.
thing or the battle pass, I feel like I just have nothing to work towards. And since I haven't
understand
been
that.
like,
I mean, it's like
since I had-
it's like Halo Infinite Battle Pass right now. I mean, how much have you played the multiplayer really?
so there's a difference there. I
'Cause I
think
played
maybe
like
because
40, 50 games, and I'm level fucking 2. I'm ranked 2 in Battle Pass. I haven't
yeah,
paid for the Battle Pass.
there's some complaints there too, but I think it's different because Halo Infinite's brand new,
Yeah.
and
No,
the
it's a
gunplay
beta.
feels
It's
fresh.
beta, so they don't.
It's
they
a
can still
beta.
fuck
It's a
up.
beta, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
the
a
gunplay
problem.
still feels fresh. It feels good. I like the gunplay over Destiny's gunplay.
Mm-hmm.
So I still like it. I've played a lot. I'm like level 20 something.
Oh my god! But did you
I've been
buy
playing a
Battle
lot.
Pass?
No.
Oh wow!
No,
You
of course
played
not.
Much
Yeah.
more than I have then, because I've
Yeah.
literally
And
looked at my like 30, 40 games that I played. That I can't remember if I said 30, 40, or 40, 50. Generally around
But-
40.
But if the gunplay is satisfying, I can play a game over and over again. That's why I like Overwatch so much.
So
And-
and that's why I say
not to say that Destiny's
I'm
not
absolutely
fun.
a huge fan of Call of Duty only because of the realism that you have with the controls, especially when you're on PC and you have a good mouse and keyboard, and it's just so fucking fluid. And I like not to belittle controllers because I've also been a controller user for many years. But it's like, dude, there's just something that is like a good, pleasing graphics and the feels of a gun, of reload, and like just your slide, and just there's base function actions, like I don't know, like.
And I guess the way I can put it is when I play Halo, I don't play it for the progression system. I play it just literally for the gunplay because it's fun.
Yeah, but I mean,
where
like,
with
I just
Destiny 2,
it's hard to find
when
a
I
game
was
like
playing
that
it,
now.
Yeah. When I was playing Destiny 2, I was doing it to max out the progression and whatnot. But now that I've done that, like I said, I didn't play any of the previous seasons, I kind of feel out of place with the story. I don't really feel like completing Beyond Lights. I did Beyond Light, but I have to do like the little missions to unlock
that's
the
what
other
I'm saying
subclasses.
too. Yeah, I very much agree with
I don't
that.
want to do that.
You're just doing a lot of backtracking,
Yeah.
which understand,
I mean,
but
I can
also
understand.
like,
But I've come to this realization literally like 15, 20 seconds ago. There's a reason why I like Destiny
why?
and you don't. You're more of a PvP player.
Me,
I don't
but see,
like PvP.
and I was actually thinking about this the other day. To be completely honest with you, I don't even like the PvP of Destiny either,
Me neither.
because it's so like.
But that's
if-
what I'm
if you're-
saying.
if
That's
you're
part of
out
the
on
reason why
gear,
you're not a
so
huge-
fucked.
But I mean, I can play the PvE all fucking day, every day,
Yeah.
hands down, just because I'm.
But
I
it's,
mean,
but
it's
it's
a
a
point
mindless game.
shoot.
Like,
The story I think is all right, depending on what season and stuff it is on, and like, I can get down with it. That's the main reason why I like it is just because like I can immerse myself almost instantly. Granted, that's when the servers don't kick me out sometimes for whatever reason. But
yeah, you marry and
I mean-
marry and bury all day.
you fucking Marion Berry all day, yeah.
Since Destiny 1,
Jesus,
always
just
marry
give
and
me-
bury.
Give me more Marion berries. I need to make that pie. But
connection
Jesus
error.
Christ.
Y'all.
Honestly, now that I've gotten even more further away, disconnected from Destiny 2, it's very challenging for me to even want to like jump in and do a strike while you're
Yeah,
playing
because
Destiny.
it used to be so satisfying, and now like I just don't even know what gear I'm grinding for, like anything of the sort.
Exactly.
Either. Like I don't even like Ed saying all these fucking names of guns, and I'm just like, oh, I got the thing. That looks so cool. And he's like, yeah.
Check this one out. This one's
And
better.
yeah,
And then-
it just half the time that I'm like, oh, that's crazy. He's like, that's like a
Yeah,
weapon from
I'll-
like 4 years ago. I'm like,
I'll jump in
I'm
and
like,
Tom- Thomas will ask
Check this
me.
one out.
I'll jump in and he asks me, "Hey, what do you have to do?"
Yeah, he's like, well,
I
what are
don't
you
know.
working on? And I'm like, I have nothing to work on. I've completed everything. I'm just running around shooting shit. What do you need to do? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, check your missions. Check
Well, 'cause
your
there's
missions.
always-
I'm
there's
sure
also so
you've got a
many-
mission.
So many events that always go on too that it's just like what it like even now because it was just
overwhelming.
recently the Halloween, then the Christmas, and like this special anniversary
30th anniversary.
thing between it. That it's just there's so many things.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, it's funny. In that sense, it's overwhelming for a returning player or a person that doesn't play enough a lot, and underwhelming
Yeah,
for
so that's
someone who only
like-
plays.
Oh no
Destiny.
He goes,
For
"No,
me,
no,
it's
no."
incredibly it's overwhelming right now for me because it's like you
And
got
you're a
the
casual
Christmas
gamer,
one,
though.
you get Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm usually in there at least 3 or 4 days a week, usually playing, if not more. Like, not every single day am I in there, no, but like most of my days, I'll play it for a couple hours. But I mean, even for me, it's like, as an avid Destiny player,
He says,
you get what I'm meaning. Like, the person that, like, that's my main game. But like, for that being my main game, like, the Christmas event plus the fucking 30th anniversary, that's too much shit to grind for. It's too much shit to grind for. And then on top of that,
I'm
like,
literally like playing it with him, and he's like purchased it, and I'm just like getting the same gun over and over.
yeah, and it's like, for me, it's like, well, shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I can only imagine what someone who's returning after not playing the game for a while, jumping into finally be able to play Forsaken story for free. And then having all this other shit.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
because
my
they're ripping
God.
away old content as well.
well, Forsaken's going away itself, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm alright with it.
Kate.
I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
that shit came out years ago.
I
I'm
love
100%
Kate.
fine with it. I mean, yes, but at the same time,
I love him.
like,
But
right?
I love
but
him, Edward. I'm sorry, I'm done here.
I get it, but like, the thing is like, sure, people are coming in, but they didn't play the original campaign. They didn't play Destiny 1. They didn't play the campaign for Destiny 2 when it first came out. They're not connected to the character. Like,
Yeah.
then
that was
you
very true.
like, and not at the same
nobody even
time.
knows who the
So
fuck Kate is,
you
really.
he dies, and then you kill Aldrin. But then, hey, why is Aldrin in the tower? Why is he also in the Tangle Shore? This doesn't make sense
See, this
to
is what
me.
I'm saying.
There's two different versions.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right,
I
but I'm
do
saying,
know
like,
briefly.
Though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm saying, like, there's an NPC of God, I keep hitting my damn thing. There's an NPC of Aldrin, the person who killed Cade. He's now the Crow.
Wait, who's Cade?
that's
a joke.
The Hunter
That's a joke.
Vanguard.
That's a joke. That's
God,
a joke.
wait,
That's a
wait,
joke.
wait,
That's a
wait,
joke.
what is-
That's a
what's the
joke.
actor?
That's a
What is the
joke. That's
actor?
a joke.
What is
That's
the
a
actor?
joke.
Nathan
yeah, thank
Fillion.
you. I was gonna say that, and then I hesitated because I couldn't remember his fucking name because I'm a fucking retard.
His name
and
is
watch-
his name is Hammerman.
His name is Firefly. Okay.
Hi, I'm Hammerman.
Don't make me relive that.
His name was Captain Hammer, not Hammerman.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
I'll give
Captain
you some
Hammer.
fucking Captain Hammer. It's called Kirk Smash.
And the hammer,
Double-handed.
It's not my
Double-handed
fist.
down pound.
the hammer's not my fist. It's my
I
penis.
don't know.
Uh,
I'm just gonna bleep that out.
no, it's part. It's
You're like,
it's
no.
from the
Oh,
movie.
is it? Okay,
It's in
that
the
sounds
movie.
more
Yeah, it's
weird.
from a movie that he did.
Okay.
Where he plays as
Wait,
a as a
has
character
anybody
named Captain
seen
Hammer.
Shatner going into space? They're sending Shatner to space.
They already sent Shatner.
I know,
to
but
space.
there's a show
He's
about
back.
it. Yeah, I know, but let me take pride. Okay.
and then fucking Jeff Bezos like completely like threw him under the not threw him under the bus,
did
but
he?
like
Wait, I don't even know
undermined
this now.
that success. Yeah, because he
Okay,
was
wait,
trying
you
to tell
tell
the
me.
story of like there was a story of
I'm
like he was
slacking.
trying to tell everyone about this experience where he went up to space and his experience doing that, and then out of the blue, like you just see
Fucking
fucking Jeff
Bezos.
Bezos goes, "Oh yeah, well watch this shit," and pops a bottle of champagne. He's like, "Who wants some champagne?" And it's like, and like you just see Shatner like lower, like drop his shoulders, and he's like just shuffles off. He's like, "Fuck me then." Just like,
Oh, I want to give him a hug.
you
I
know,
love
poor
Shatner.
Shatner. Yeah. Oh, I would love.
I would
just
love him. No
to
way.
actually
No
hear that
man has
story.
ever loved him before. I don't want that sexually.
Aw.
I would just give him a hug for like at least 20 minutes.
Like that's a wholesome. He's
Maybe
a
a little,
wholesome guy.
cheek rub. Yeah, he would give me he would
Yeah,
hug
would
back.
be
I
a-
love him.
A heartwarming.
Okay, now I'm
moment.
sad
Yeah.
for fuck you, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, fuck. Well, yeah, definitely fuck
fuck you,
Bezos.
Bezos. Dan, dan, dan,
Jesus.
dan, 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 dan. I don't
That
even.
was
I
my
don't even know the
ringtone for the
fucking.
longest time.
I don't even know the actual words. but
That was my longest time for. That was my ringtone for the longest
that's
time.
funny. I mean,
Jesus.
he's funny.
But yeah, like, oh man.
I'm
Jesus.
crying, Pete. Why are you not reacting to this? How do you not feel for the Shat Man?
He is crying. He muted his mic so that he can cry hard tears of a man,
Did he leave?
and
No,
and it's
I-
an ugly
Oh.
cry. It's an
Did you
ugly
leave?
cry.
Are you leaving to cry? It's okay.
No, I
You're
He
like, I
needed
have
to go
no
get some
emotions for
tissues.
Shatner.
yeah, I have no exactly. I'm like,
Well, it's honestly like.
He's like Rob who like
So I do have to say on the addition of like saying that I played a bunch of old video games with my grandpa. He also like recorded fucking everything on VHS, So he like
Oh,
I would
that's cool.
watch like Alf when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like because he would just record that shit. I probably shouldn't have, but I watched like Meatballs when I was like 12, and like
I don't even
You
know what
lost
that
me.
is.
No idea what that is.
Meatballs and Porky's, shit like that. You know what Porky's is either?
I've heard of
No.
Porky's.
Okay. It's just I definitely should have been watching it, but like the same thing like Revenge of the Nerds and shit like that. Like I just watch a lot of old things. So like I'm gonna go on a side tangent, but actually one of my favorite video games as well from when I was younger was Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland.
Wow, that sounds so familiar. What?
Look it up because
what
there's
is it?
initial. I'm obsessed with it because also as an illustrator, the there's just like a lot of backstory. I can't remember his name actually now that I'm mind blanking on it. But the original maker of Little Nemo, he just did like these old, I want to say like 1920s.
I take
like
it back.
comics.
It does not look familiar.
If you watch the movie, I would say it probably would.
The
It
character
kinda looks
character at the
familiar.
front has a very sus looking depiction. Do you know what I'm looking at?
Oh my god, my phone froze trying to look this up.
Do you know what I'm looking at?
I'm scared.
character I'm
I
referring
think
to?
so.
But either way, the video game was like
From the director of
You-
Home Alone and Harry Potter.
no, motherfucker. Well, I guess yes, but it was also initially dealt with Hayao Miyazaki, and he got dropped from it because of the production. Like nobody was giving money to the production of it. But some other animators picked it up and did a fantastic job with it. But I also think Kaneda was part of the team. Basically, anytime that you see really crazy, cool explosions, that's Kaneda.
Hold up, I've got to ask because I'm probably looking at a completely different thing than what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
Maybe I am too.
Is there this weird guy wearing a brown suit and he
Yep,
like
I'm
smokes a
seeing.
cigar?
I'm seeing what you're seeing.
No,
Thomas.
it's like a.
and
It's
that's
like
what I meant by
it's like
sus.
it's
Here,
like
I'm putting it
some
in the chat.
people- Oh yeah, that's literally just one character of it. That's so awkward that you just pick flip from like the most awkward, sketchy motherfucker. And I just think that's okay.
His
that's
character design stands out.
no, he
and
don't.
not
He
in a
totally
good
does.
way.
That's actually fun.
He's a creepy fucking clown, dude.
So the whole thing is like, it's actually where I initially got the name Icarus from.
No, you're
Because his
kidding.
little flying squirrel's name is Icarus.
I was just about to ask. That's a cute little character.
But it's all about like this kid going to a parade and like his parents like it was like the day before the parade, whatever, but he has like this crazy dream. I literally have a pixel image, like a pearl beads on my wall of the fucking nightmare key that the king of Dreamland gives to this kid, and it's like, don't open that fucking door with this key. He's like, okay, and that guy that you just sent me a picture of is like, nah, motherfucker, he just said don't do that shit, let's go fuck with the key. And they're like, why? Okay, let's do that. And then they unleash
He
the fucking
seems like the guy
nightmare
that would say
along the entire dream world, and everything goes to fucking shit. And, like,
Never
a
trust a
story
man
of-
with green
a
skin.
story of heroism of a child and like some weird blob people saving the day from some really actually creepy nightmare thing that actually kind of secretly gave me a little bit of nightmares when I was a kid.
I've come to the conclusion you should never trust a man with green skin and a duck bill. Because he kind of looks like he's got a duck bill in this picture I'm
You're
looking at
saying
him.
don't trust platypuses.
Platypuses have brown fur, good
No,
sir.
I'm trying
Unless
to.
it's
Yeah,
Perry
I
the
was about to
platypus.
say, I don't.
But you
even-
should always
I don't
trust
even really
Perry
get
the
reference,
platypus.
I just understand the meme.
Perry the
Okay, so
platypus!
we've literally just been talking about video games for like an hour and a half. Not including the us talking about video games before talking about video games before talking about video games. So we should either have a part 2 or whatever the sort. But
Yeah, because we could just keep
yeah,
going
we
on
should
forever and
definitely
ever and
do this
ever.
now. Yeah, do you want to sign us off, Ed?
Yeah. I definitely do. You know what? If you guys like the video or the podcast and you want to see more or hear more, check the description below for all of our links. Come join the herd.
Okay. I'm just thinking of the old man. I don't even